Well, now you're gonna know I'm a real doctor. But think about this. Last thing I was saying, January 27, 2018, the space show was on Sci-Fi. I'll show you right after. Imagine you chill. Girls, listen. Don't listen to your brother because your brother. You'll find out your brother said that's getting worse scenario when you go in a certain type of way to recycle, and then next you know you find out your brother was a rapist and he just didn't want to let you go because he just wanted to rape your mother, and he just fulfilling his demented thoughts because the nigga and probably made a oath to individuals called Illuminati. Illuminati is a bunch of individuals that wanted them to sell their soul. So they wanted them to sell their empress. So imagine a bunch of chicks of the continuous, my children now. These are my literal children, looking like, and I don't mean my literal children. I mean like my literal children. I don't even have to have sex because another person is just trying to end the kill the empress anyway, and they just have me around black people, fucked up people that's already doing it, and they just depressing my physical reality. And then you find out I'm the real Ra. So if you feel like you don't remember, some of you already know magic. A lot of you are lying, and you know what it is. And I'm just not fucking with some of y'all because of the things that you already did. And then some of you, I don't even care because I already see you all over the internet getting fucked by mad niggas. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just gonna say just like this. You know, I'm just things I just witnessed for myself, or even online that I don't even speak about. So imagine this. Now imagine a Illuminati telling you to sell your soul, and then you look just like your empress. In the level of physics, how does black people, or not all black people, but we call them black people because dark matter. But some people don't know that they're not supposed to know of their depth of value, and then and they added this, how can I say, the social economic purity of their real social economics, and then they end up robbing the empress and then trying to cause the empress to have dark intentions. And you remember I already put empresses in a black stone, a black jewels, that because those are the empresses that wanted to end the world. They wanted to avoid everything and end off all reality. They were worse than the Shadow Clan was more honest than them. So, these individuals will cause the end of all existence. It's just like watching Hellboy. You ever seen Hellboy? Hellboy was one of them. The nigga was in the realm, got put away, and then they let him out. And then the nigga just started doing all types of shit. They let the nigga out that it wasn't. Yo, listen, they have a movie of a nigga coming into reality that was gonna kill the Empress anyway. He wanted to listen. The nigga wanted to kill the value of the Golden Army in their world regard. The nigga wanted to kill the Golden Army. The nigga looked like a villain hero. The way they did the movie for Hellboy, it was a villain hero. That shit was mad mind twisted. Now think about this. Imagine Illuminati telling you to sell your soul and you look just like the Empress, and then you fit the requirement of the Empress, and another nigga so demented on his mother that he be wanting to rape and fuck his mother because of certain things that happen to his mother. So you imagine a nigga having a sister and he just picks on his sister all day because it looks like his mother, and his mother, he hates his mother. So you have demented people through time that did fucked up things that was put away. And then next thing you know, I got shot. And remember, I did so much magic back in the days. I'm the real rider, real side. I got shot. And then I woke up in a coma. People didn't even want me to remember who I was. Listen, you remember the Hercules cartoon, The Forgetful Pool? When they try to say Hades sexed my wife, and then all the guys fell in the forgetful pool, and niggas had to remember who they were. And my wife said she woke up with another nigga in her bed. And the reason of the cartoon is because my wife knew that I was different people a certain type of way. But she said I woke up with another man in my bed, and just because she had needs, and certain of my wives needed their needs to be fulfilled a certain type of way. So I had to make sure I did certain things for them because this was like their scheduled list because of their emotions, because other niggas fucked up reality. And then when I didn't want to deal with them because they spoiled their intent because they wasn't listening to what I said and did, then things happened. And then some of them already set certain things because of certain things that was going on with their reality according to their inner habitation of the reason of their enlightenment. So I don't want to really get into it, but listen to this. Imagine having a vindictive brother that literally tells you, he says like, you heard Skull and Bones, but there's another type of, it's called crystal. I don't want to tell you the real name of it, but other people think it's like a Skull and Bones, like crystal skull. There's nothing like that. It's called something else. But I'm not gonna tell you the name. I was about to tell you, but I don't tell you the name. But imagine an individual saying, "Let's go into a setting, the worst setting," and then that be your brother setting you up to get raped, or a nigga that you didn't remember. This is a private planet of a social economic system that I call individuals to come get educated here so I can refine the astrological tree sacredly, and nobody else is supposed to do it. It's only me. I'm all the way in the north. I'm in a certain region of the north, going towards Montana sooner or later. I will tell you, I'm not decoding the situation for you, but I'm just gonna tell you, a certain type of thing because I don't need people to know exactly where I'm at sometimes, regardless, because what they already did according to social economics a certain type of way. So let me just be real because they wanted my land in Brooklyn and I own the land. You remember the Dr. York situation with me? And the reason why I was docked here because I own New York, and then look, I ended up in New York, and you see what the individuals did. They wanted my so it was real. It's not only they wanted my vegetation on the third world countries, they wanted my finances. So when I realized that, I just dipped. Like yo, fuck it. I'm not losing my life. I love my life too much to lose my life. So then I'm just dipping. I don't give a fuck. So I did so much in life. I'm supposed to be in other planets dipping and doing other things. I have to do it a certain type of way because another individual is on his end of the world. You're not here for the time of the Galactic War, Star Wars. I'm gonna get all the pussy. Another nigga done did other things in the digital system. In my equality, they went after individuals, key card, all type of things, killed people. They probably did so much identity theft that life is almost fucked up. And so, yo, listen, I don't wanna say that. But, I'm just being real with the things that I'm already seeing and with the individuals that I'm around. They have fucked up mentality and attitudes. I don't even get along with none of the individuals around me. These are people that just want to rape and kill girls, other individuals around me. And I'm their real dad. And then on top of it, you're all my real children. And then you weren't supposed to be messing with some of these scumbag niggas that's out here. So they're not even supposed to be on my planet. So they're showing you something already went wrong, and then they're getting into democracy, dog magic, and something's wrong. So, I'm not going to get into it and stuff. Another person's not going to tell me how it's supposed to be, and I know how things are supposed to exactly be. And I'm not getting in danger in my life because you have individuals that's running around with badges and guns, and they have spoiled mentalities that led up to them not even having gender or even some of them there's never gonna have gender because they're not made. Some of them don't care. They're not made for that. But then you have individuals that don't have gender, and then they're looking for certain things, certain ways, and then just fucking up individuals' reality because other people try to spoil their emotions of their habitations and the things that they were indulging in a digital system for such a long time, lying to people while I was recovering. So they got caught up in their own. Some of the other individuals got caught up in their own demoralizing. How can I say demented reality? They dented the mint of the reality for their stupidity, and then you gotta watch candies that you buy that have the little dent in it. You ever buy a candy and you have to inspect everything. You gotta even look at the candies that have the little dent. Oh, I can't eat this. This have a little dent in it. No. I don't want to go there. You got to watch out who's causing you. It's just like you ever watch Charm, the television show, and then the ice cream man that snatches children. Listen, my caretakers are different from other individuals, but you got to know the reason of the reality and what's really going on at times. Because if I call you for secrecy to refine for your empress, you're supposed to, even at a young age, supposed to know what's going on. And if you see other men trying to get at you in the social economic system, you're supposed to complain to the caretaker. If he acts like something else, hopefully you can survive just to get to me, and you have to have the realest conversation with me when you find me. And on top of it, I'm not gonna be on some cryptology shit with ugly people or people that done of age and then fucked up, and they just want to watch what you're doing and shit because they just want to make sure like they checkmate in your situation like you playing chess. So be careful with that. You gotta be real with me all the way. So I'm gonna be real with you. I'm live on YouTube. How real am I even digitally live? So I'm gonna just tell you just like this, right? Imagine individuals Illuminati. Now, how do black people or people that's a disease, bacteria, infection, sickness, rash, irritation, or illness in life steal cellular structure, even in a habitation of matter and from on a celestial earth and dealing with cellular activity? What I told you, by fucking you over, and what else? Causing you to sell your soul. selling your soul. You're stuck in a habitation. It's like a contract of giving up your empress. And if you're the perfection of the empress physical reality, because a person can't tell you to sell your soul if they don't show you the higher reality of one's physical of one's mentality. They can't. There's things that has to be done for them to tell you something like that. So they have to show you the reality on a level, and then want you to do. Then they want you to do it. But why would if some of you are the continuance of the perfection of the habitation of me and my wife, the real empress of the spiritual guardian God, why would you sell your soul then? Because a person's literally trying to kill you and do identity theft. And on a level, if we were doing element science, that person's committing like nano identity theft on a cannibalistic level, and they just want to intake you just to look a certain type of way so they can have a form of manipulation on a level of physics to bypass a security system. It's just like this girl. I have it on my line, on my internet. It's on. I don't know where it is. I have to show you, but I'm recording on this phone. So this guy holding her. This is an Asian girl. This is a guy holding her legs open, and this other is an Asian girl. I can't see the other guy's faces, but I see the other guy nutting inside of her, and then she's splurting out the nut, and then her clit looks orange. So she could have been doing some type of element science. And then you see how some niggas be like, oh my God, let's do. They've been together so long, they start doing spontaneous, stupid things. It's not spontaneous, stupid things. The nigga's about to get rid of that chick, and he just don't really care for her. And then you have niggas that's stuck in some type of Illuminati or some type of magical death deal or some demonic death deal, and they're really killing real people. You ever seen Constantine? I'm the real Constantine. So I'm telling you how real this is. Anyway, man, you don't believe me or not, I'm just telling you, be careful. If you look just like the Empress, don't sell your soul. If you're a real pretty chick out there and the Illuminati start pressing you for money, telling you car, sell your soul, this, what niggas are really telling you, are you down for the murder and the gang rape before you die? That's what them niggas are really telling you. If you fucking other niggas, I don't even want you in my house. There was one time, this guy, they tried to manipulate me a long time ago when I was a younger kid. I never got down with them niggas, never. But they tried to manipulate me because I do element science. I never have to get down with them niggas. Them niggas are people that it's like finding magical books, and then a person can't be a part of, know about their habitation if they don't do certain things for another person. That's stupid. That means they're not your purity, they're not your astrological tree. Another person that try to hold it together is something different. But if they holding you from realizing what's going on, like they're skipping generations, nah, not even guns skip. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm gonna be real. There's a reason it's like everything is in accord a certain type of way. Another person showing you something like that, and even elements, they're fucking lying to you, and they just really on some next stupid shit. Let me show you how real this is. If you have when I was younger, when I was recovering, because remember I had to come back as a little baby after getting shot, I had to do some magic that I prepared for myself to me come back because I'm beyond highest. The existence himself that made all beyond highest stars and even space force of all colors and all levels of space itself. I had to come back literally by myself, and I came back precisely to sequence at a point where I got shot to heal a certain type of way where I could save everybody's life and stuff. When I was younger, recovering while people wasn't supposed to be around me with other people that wanted to, in the paradigm, it's like being in the army in rapid fire. So in physics, in a reflection, me being a star, being in light, and also in a reflection, because me being a refiner, another person who tried to kill me is going to be trying to come and get at me a certain type of way, but they can't get at me because the fact is they realize certain type of things. The only way they can get at me is unless they end in everything, all the world, and it'll be nothing left. So a person anybody you hear considering trying to get at me, those are the people that really made your life miserable, and those are the most dangerous people because they're really gonna end everything. There's not even gonna be space no more. So that's how real it is. And the people that's doing that with them, is people that's mad that other individuals found out, and that that they star beings in my child, and they couldn't rape certain empresses at the time that was my real wives, and then they just wanted to have a sexual kind of be. You never had people demented living a long time. People with demented realities, people that just don't care about certain things because they done did everything, or so they felt like they done did everything a certain type of way, and if they fucked up so much, they don't know how to take no for answers. It's like a person that really becomes a villain and psychotic and a spoiledness and is like a disease. It's like some people, when you learn about the habitation in the earth, some people are really diseases. And then when they learn about the shit like that, it becomes an even more dangerous situation in life. So you got to be very careful. But when I was younger recovering, there was an individual that came to me and they tried to make me have sex with other men wanted me to be okay for they could have sex with the girl that I was with. And I was like, yo, why would they do that? And then now you realize that I'm your real dad. I'm the real rod of existence. Another person wanted to demoralize me, and then you have other empresses in time that done fucked up their dignity and signature and of their honor at a point with individuals. You remember all of YouTube, I told you my empresses back in the days, I used to go to other planets, and then my wife's children, other children would be in bar scenes, smoking, drinking, doing the wrong things, and ending the empress, and then wondering why she's so miserable is because of the way she's feeling. I'm not there, and then other things are happening, and then she must know certain things, and then these children are doing certain things, and then she feeling like, oh my God, and then she got to educate them, and some of them, certain things happen, a certain type of way people die, start being, all type of things was happening. And listen, I'm the paradigm of time. I have all time in me, from even the past, present, all the way to any future, any past, every present. So when you give me that emotional up and down, it's like killing your planet, even killing your birth at a time. This is why you ever had somebody that has such a regimen, I have to be happy all the time on the highest levels. I'm the only one, not even the empress is like that. I'm the only one, and my empress have the earth, because once I'm happy, her habitation is a different way. But a person wanted to reverse it because they wanted a casino call. They wanted to call her. You remember seeing the movie Casino when they call, hey, you got the money? You got the design? And then next they're calling her, and then she's pressuring, going crazy, a certain type of thing, because they wanted to rape her. Because those are the ones that caused the Galactic War, that just knew so much they fucked up. They were so tactical and strategic the first time that caused the Galactic War. And the next thing you know, now after I got shot, because remember, so much people got hurt, I had to save so many people's lives. This is why I didn't want to fuck with Jesus, because I'm like, yo, the nigga's gonna end up getting me murdered, my nigga. The nigga's gonna get me shot because this dickhead nigga, he going around healing people certain type of way they're not even supposed to be healing. They fuck up, that's it. And then the nigga still want to go. And I was like, yo, listen, oh my God, yo, babes, we're gonna divorce. Too bad for you. And then she was like, no, now you get rid of that shit. And I'm like, yo, why that happened? Because the nigga Joseph, that I'm the real Joseph, but the way it happened, the other nigga wanted to experience other girls, and that was like the only way he could do it, by because he was a person that was older than her, and he was watching me a certain type of way, and he was gonna manipulate her reality to be able to do what he's doing to me in time now, just to sex other women and claim like to be me, because he was causing identity theft. He's gonna be like some IT computer programmer, and his name is gonna be Joseph, or Joseph. And then he's gonna be trying to do identity theft when it comes to me, because I'm the real Joseph from the pyramid, the real Moses. So, it's a funny situation and stuff, and then you have chicks that then disrespected their dignity. If I don't want to be with them in the paradigm, you ever had a bitch that hoards so much, she wants to give a nigga the old disease just to get shot again and finish the will, because she don't give a fuck about a nigga anyway? It's just like arguing with a chick that doesn't care about her living, and then she just want to kill a nigga. I don't want to be with a chick like that. That's sorry, if we had sexual encounter at a time for cheerfulness of one chemistry and atmosphere, because there's levels of science, for cheerfulness of one chemistry and atmosphere, oh, all right. But you fuck up my emotions during that time, it won't be a good situation for you. But something else, but hey. But I'm not gonna be stupid and wanting to get into situations a certain type of way. No. That's like causing other people's lives to be uncomfortable at certain levels in the physical reality. But anyway, I had men that was around me and younger guys that was old. You know, men that because some of the children never could get old, and some of my children, there was the older ones, you know, the so and so, and then the younger generation. Some of the certain people in certain habitations and families can't get old, but they just look young or some funny situation, and they were watching me and they wanted me to do certain things so they could be able to be with other people because they've done sexed other astrological trees, sold their mothers for a hooker, and then they want to manipulate everybody because they're comfortable living a certain type of way, and before they die, they just want to be living a. I don't got time for that. So because I'm going back to exactly how I'm supposed to be. So them individuals were running around sacrificing people for other people that had them doing stupid. So people that was tactically gonna end of the world because it's like having an older brother that doesn't care about their parents. This one's it's like a drug dealer. Like I don't give a fuck about that. I don't give a fuck about my yo niggas take on some you ever seen the movie Sugar Hill? Same shit. You know, I don't give a fuck. You know, and people manipulating people's consciousness. So if you have a person telling you sell your soul and you look like the Empress, another person is literally it's like a literal disease trying to take over the habitation of your planet, and it wants to destroy your planet for a reason. You might be a couple innocent cellular structured beings or celestial structured beings, and then some of you might want power to fight back. But if you're not doing the right thing, I can't do that for you. Because something higher than you happened in physics that caused that type of reality for you, or something that you already probably did and you just probably don't want to say, or something that you just don't remember, or something happening, or you were probably manipulated in the level of physics with somebody else. So you got to figure out what's going on and take your life seriously. You know, I'm around a guy named Bill that just wants to end the world and doesn't give a fuck. You know, I have other couple people that's around me, and the people in the social economic atmosphere, they seem like they're depressing. Like they seem like they want me to do something dangerous to get locked up and go to jail. And I'm on some recovery and I'm not doing certain things. So it's like it's like people that want to test people on purpose. So most likely these are people that probably did some magical contract deal, and then next thing you know, I'm not whoever they did it with. I'm not fucking that up for them because you know that's not has nothing to do concerning me a certain type of way. So I'm just gonna say like this. You know, I'm not gonna die for other people's stupidity of wanting to already give away the reason of the existence of them living. You feel what I'm saying now? So if you looking a pretty chick or a pretty man and then you fucking a man in my social economic system on this earth where the Little Dipper and Big Dipper is, where sometimes you can even see the Orion constellation and other little constellations. Yo, listen, if you fuck, especially in China and anywhere on this planet, if you fucking another guy on this earth and you're from 3 feet, because you might be an elf, not an elf, an elf, because I ain't fucking with the elves. The elves are not supposed to be on this planet. The elves, they're supposed to overlook certain situations. You know, they're just supposed to be like crystal ball in these situations. So they're supposed to be overlooking their situation. Elves were on this planet before. So you know, I'm just being real. So some of you might be elves. Some of you might be leprechauns. Some of you might be dwarfs. Dwarfs are also elves. Certain leprechauns are also elves, or habitations of a connection to elves. And then, you know, dwarfs are supposed to be on another planet. Trolls is like that's like a pre-prime trans elf. You know, it's like a person with element that knows the elements of certain things. If you have they used to call them treasure trolls and stuff, but it's trolls, elves, leprechauns, the elements. You know, pre-prime trans didn't really reside here. They were just over here moving with me, military strategically, just in case something went wrong. They were supposed to be like an extra backup for me, a certain type of way, but they're not supposed to be in habitation on this planet. I had some cyborgs that I made a certain type of way on this planet, but I think they went rogue. I don't know. I think I might end turbo. If that's the case, if I find out that's what happened, I'm end turbo. But I'm just gonna be real. Don't worry about that. You know, then there's a Transformers. You know, it was leading up to a science because the horse. You know, I'm the real Zeus, and I used to educate even I'm the real Horus. I used to educate the horses because I had to show them the reason of a chariot, because I had to show them the high acknowledgement to their physics a certain type of way according to the acknowledgement. So if they did element physics, they would know the reason, because remember, I'm the real He-Man, and I don't want to get into you certain things you don't even need to know. If it don't concern your astrological tree, don't worry about it. And then you have the element empresses, and then you have my other empresses is the triple crown. You have other empresses, the majestic empresses. You have the there's so many other different empresses. I'm not gonna tell you all of them neither, because I don't. Other people never figured certain things out, and I didn't remember certain things because I'm not in certain places, so it's even better for me. So be careful of Illuminati trying to make you sell your soul and then causing your death and stuff. Most likely, those people are probably Illuminati's probably transformers, pre-prime trans individuals that's doing element robotic magic a certain type of way, and then they're just dildoing you. So basically, they're just breaking through your martial arts before you get out of hand on a level, and then they just murder and kill you and put you away. So don't have sex with any other man while you're on my planet. And if they're raping you, then you have to let it be known, because they're not supposed to do that, and then they won't be able to survive because they already did wrong. So if they fucked up, the Empress is with me. I can show you the Empress a certain type of way. She's with me. So even the vitalness, even to their sacrecy, is with me. So they're not even supposed to be here. They're endangering me by even being here a certain type of way. So I'm just gonna be real. I had pre-prime trans that was supposed to be watching me. Transformers, some of them, I don't want to tell you about certain things concerning my magic for the habitation of their planet or a certain connection. But once they start getting into sex, girls getting power drilled by people making utensils or dildos or power drill having them bed, those are people fucking up the harmony and it's trying to cause the end of the world, and other people's gunshots or martial art blows on such a level of physics is just trickling out on a level of physics and the physical reality. So be very careful with the individuals you're dealing with. So, I'm just going to be real with you. I'm going to show you what I need to show you a certain type of way, tell you everything I tell you. There's nothing I have to answer for you ever again in life. So all of you already know, and then we're live on YouTube. Like, I'm supposed to get free pussy. You know why I'm supposed to get free pussy? Because I ain't paying for pussy, and if you don't love your dignity, then how could you love yourself? And just because another nigga reconditioned you doesn't mean that he's your parent. I'm your real parent. Ask your mother and you'll find out.
The 10 seconds are up.
Of course I'll marry you, but...
No, of course, no but, no why. Yes or no will do. A simple yes or no will do very well.
Yes.
Heavy, it's okay. You can vacuum tomorrow. Both departments.
Diggs, wait, what's happened?
Heavy, you tell him.
Well, tell me.
She's going to kill Hazel. She was going after Hazel to go kill Hazel.
We're excited about the Workmaster, not necessarily for this segment that we're here in Cash Crop World, but, around the perimeter of the U.S.
And tell my wife China I love her, but last night what I seen on the internet didn't make me happy at all.
Teamed up and decided to make that long week.
All right, so you believe the $1 million is in there, right?
Yes.
Well, you know how we find out?
Yes.
By opening those. Whatever
You see your Family Guy? Your Family Guy, your fucked up Family Guy? You fucked up Family Guys. No, for real. These are the fucked up guys, the Family Guy. Look.
Got him now.
Oh. The fucked up Family Guys. The fucked up Family Guys. You know? Oh. The fucked up Family Guys. You ain't notice? Look.
The anniversary of my beautiful wife, number 14. I'm 14 years old.
It's the train rapist, I think, you know. That guy in the number, the one that just said that shit.
And I see this guy's.
Again, my thanks to the PBA.
This guy is wasting our resources.
Then fuck you. And you heard what that nigga just said? I'm about to call international security. Yo, listen, my nigga. You heard what the nigga said?
Handprints.
Yo, my nigga, hold on. I gotta find that nigga. Who is that nigga?
My God. Where are we going? We never look back.
Yo, my nigga.
Former Ralph Prado.
That nigga right here, the nigga that said it on this channel. Yo, the nigga said you wasted my resources. This is a nigga that hit me with the rock that caused an earthquake and it hit. Yo, my nigga. The nigga tried to kill me in Haiti, my nigga. Because some psychotic, them niggas didn't care about me even being the emperor and being crowned emperor. They didn't want a majesty. They wanted to end the era calendar. They didn't want Mushu calendar. The Mushu individuals didn't want their calendar. They just wanted to get rid of the individuals of Japan. You heard the nigga say that shit? He was like, yo, listen, nigga, wasted our resources. The nigga tried to be, yo, my nigga, I don't know if that's his...
Several times before and always recovered. But in fact, each bite was making him more
I think this is the one that fucked Moon Knight.
Now the poison is spreading through his helpless body, and he can't even tell the doctors what kind of snake bit him.
Hey, Ralph, was this a local snake?
Until Dr. Bush can find out for sure, he's made an educated guess that it's a local western rattlesnake.
Okay, let's start the anti-venom, Mike. Let's get the profile.
Well, I told you about the dreams of the snakes and stuff that bit me, right? But they did it to themselves. I don't know. There's none of my business. The couple of them tried to bite me. Good. None of my business.
If he's wrong,
That's the case. That means white people killed him. If that's the case, that means the white people killed him. This is the guy that said it.
Dr. Rob Steele has a feeling in his gut that something isn't on the up and up with his 30-year-old paralegal patient.
So I'm as nice and polite as I can be with this guy. And I start hearing his story. Doesn't really seem to be.
Oh, man. Too bad, man. They don't like me being with the Mings, my nigga. These people, the nigga don't want me to be with the Mings.
I get a hold of a rehab.
Yes, hello. This is Fauna Hodel again. I'm George's granddaughter.
Oh, no, I'm not switching. She in a booth? You thought you would do Back to the Future on a nigga? Oh, fuck out of here. Fuck out of here, huh?
This is Fauna Hodel. It's cold.
Oh?
No, this is Fauna. Fauna Hodel. I believe I'm your step-granddaughter. Please, ma'am, I'm sorry to bother you, but, Dr. George Hodel, he invited me to Los Angeles to come visit,
I don't go to LA. Good for you. Go to the Southwest. And remember, from New York, go to the Southwest and be happy. Get the fuck off the... Yo, listen. Stop. Get off my television.
very dangerous man. Stay away. Stay away from me.
Get off my television. Get off my television because let me tell you something. I don't have time for you wanting to live the Illuminati life in your porno industry. If you were a whole bitch that didn't give a fuck about your life and you want to go to the West Coast, then good for you. If you were a part of the social economic system of the West Coast, too bad for them. too bad for them because you know something? Last time I tried to help them, they told me I don't need a crown. That's all I'm out. That's all.
Hey, I heard you moved into a new apartment.
Yeah, it's pretty stressful. This music is supposed to relax me, though.
Maybe you mellow out a bit if you got Geico to help you with your renter's insurance.
Wow. Geico helps with renter's insurance.
Dream World. Oh. Yo, this is the Dream World rapist, girl. This is a lady. Oh, here we go.
You guys are fired.
Here you go.
Get to know Geico.
Oh, here
See
we
how
go.
much you can save
Whoa,
on
wait, you didn't see her?
Isn't it good?
You didn't see her? The other nigga too. The other nigga that took off. That's the cock dream. Yo, listen, I told you, I got a girl. You listen, I got boys that's so handsome. My children, my original sons, some of them are star beings. They're so handsome, they dress like girls and they tell you they gay because they go around whipping ass every day. And then they go hang out with girls because they so used to the jail life. Then they go hang out with girls. And then next thing you know, the girls acting mad secretive. Then all type of things and they giggling all the time. And then you act like, yo, you act like two dyke bitches. And then what it is that they get, look, here it goes when they want to end up. Good for you. Wait, hold on. Bye-bye. Your relationship over. just because you trying to take the pizza. Let me tell you something. Them niggas are trying to take people love using pepperoni and shit because they want to kill the Cupid. So every time they eat the pepperoni, it's like they threatening the Cupids as a recharge, or your dad is awake, I'm going to go kill you now. You know, they're going to go rape the Cupid and shit. You got to be careful. Listen, I'm just telling you the signs of the cryptology that they use on television when they want to be, how can I say this, malicious intent. You know, listen. The individual before, right? When I was in LA and shit, right? Individuals did some old crazy. Yo, listen, my nigga. Oh man, I can't. You know something, man? A little too much information. Pan. She said, "I'm gonna take your brain. I'm gonna take your brain chemistry a certain type of way," and she's doing a certain type of magic. These are vindictive empresses of the West Coast. That's just real whores, like real whores. Let me explain something to you. You have individuals. I have children they look like men. I mean they look like girls. They go around saying they're gay all day. They promote the lesbian type of situations, and then next you know they strategically go in and then they sexing girls. They're not even supposed to do that in my economic system. They're just doing it to rape the empress because they gotta manipulate the physical reality to do a martial arts to fuck up somebody's anatomy and take them out. It's like murdering somebody, but they gotta do it such a strategically. They gotta manipulate international security just to be able to get next to the girl a certain type of way to really murder her. Because it's like it's my children. They're men, but they got dicks. But they look. These are my original children, and they look so feminine. They're so sexy. They look just like their mother. Because I mean, the period. You remember, after I left them looking like their mother. They can't look like me. They have to look like their mother. So they're so sexy that is demented. You understand? It's a demented reality. Those are the ones that have been living the longest time. They have a demented reality in a way, but they try to misogynistic, fuck up somebody's reality because they're such on a high level with it. So you know, I don't want to get into it because I know what's going on a certain type of way. But you know me, I'm a man. You listen, is a natural mystic. You know I'm the real Moses. That's all I'm gonna say. But I'm just gonna say just like this. They get with girls. Then you see the girls acting all giggly like they're getting over on people because they're learning magic and so on. And then the Empress made them feel like they're doing something important. And then the Empress, what she's showing me, they rather be conniving and disrespectful and fuck somebody else looking like their mother because there's so much in my pussy that they're gonna rape me at a time. Well, if they want to go back in your pussy, that's too bad for you. You know, I'd be looking at it because they're already outside your pussy, but they want to, for some reason, they're going to show people the way. You know, I should tell my Empress, like, yo, they're going to end up showing people the way, and then you're going to be real fucked up because those are the ones that are going to cause you to get raped. And some of you already have rape situations around, according to your situation, and then your children, like, some of my sons were so demented, they actually rape girls to get their mother raped. It's like then they did then some of them already did reflection magic. So they raped girls, they manipulated their own mother, and their mother didn't even realize it until I'm telling her now. They done rape girls, did reflection magic, and then now they're trying to get their mother raped. Because if they can't be the best and their mother can't just leave me alone and just show her the magic that she needs to know, because they want her to have the power for they could go with the Illuminati bunch and show them that they were really like they trying to manipulate their mother to be a part of a certain team to end the world on some necromonger Nephilim type situations. People that just went around that wanted to kill the Vikings and then wanted to brutalize, pillage, and rape women all day that caused the Dark Ages. So once that happens, it's the end of everything. So my sons, they were so sexy that they went to go hang out with girls, and then when they laying down and they licking their pussy and everything comes off, and then they give them the sweet surprise. Because that's the way they try to stimulate their mother. Like, oh, you didn't know it was me, huh? And the next thing they slip it and then whoop, oh my God. And then it's like her finger popping herself. But it's not even finger popping herself, because when she checks her secretion after, it starts smelling stink, and then they gotta go escape. And then from when they escape, they stop hanging out with their mother, and then they just calling their mother like, yo, what's up? Because some of them are already complete. They don't need their mother with them, so they know how to go. They know how to strategically go in other astrological trees, because my other wives is the crown. That's the head of the Empress, kept certain children. That's the head boss of Empress at a level that she tries to get too out of hand. Every time she tries to get too out of hand, she try to act like she know more than a higher conscious Empress. My other Empress took some of the kids that made them look like her, because sometimes some of the Empresses know magic just make the kids look like her, and then they just fuck her over in the head bust. As soon as the Empress start getting ideas to want to surpass the level of a reality, it's just like a 007 movie. Or sometimes some of them are so used to it, like, oh, it's about that time. You gotta get called right now. You let those individuals in the physics a certain type of way, so it's not gonna be a certain type of way. We did it so many times, so and they just want to bust her head, because some of them already committed an affair on a certain level, and she don't know about it, and she might know about it. They just want to bust her head anyway, and then on top of it, they just wanted to keep order at the same time, because they don't want me to realize what's going on. Because if she finds out I realize what's going on, then there's gonna be on the type of, yo, listen, man, so much different scenarios, a certain type of, oh my God, man. And then my caretakers on my plan. Yo, how am I supposed to look at my caretakers a certain type of way? I'm giving these niggas. I've been paying these. Oh my God. Those are like my children that was taken advantage of a certain type of way through time. Then on top of it, a person's telling me don't consider a sacred love emotion of mine. That don't make no sense, because that's people that doesn't want me. They want me to be a rapist, and I'm their real dad. I don't have no reason to rape my children. I never raped my wife. I'm not getting into dominatrix sex. I'm the real emperor, astrological emperor, magi star beyond highest emperor of all love. Why of all space? Why the fuck would I? Why would I rape? That don't make no sense. Another person's doing something because they don't know, they're not on my level, and they causing her to be a certain type of way because probably certain things are missing on certain levels of space. Why is she worried about that? Oh my God. The way things are going on in life for me, my nigga, have a wonderful day, man. You're watching YouTube, right? See how many videos on there, right? And back to back in certain moments, right? 27th, January, 2019. Oh. Let me show you something. You see? Look at this. Cock blocking niggas. They didn't want you to know that I intensify the anatomy. You don't get it? This is silver. And I do have the silver quality in me, and I intensify the silver quality. See when I speak about it, right? But I don't speak about it like that, because some niggas don't know my physics. They just cock blocking niggas for no reason. You get it now? You see how nice I am? I'm so precise with my physics. Level 1, ta-ta, golden body, iron body, silver body, titanium body, jewel body, all me. Yo, I'm